Four-member team led by Vice Minister of the Chinese Communist Party is in Nepal on a 4-day visit amid the political turmoil in the Himalayan kingdom. Yezu called on Nepal's Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli in Kathmandu yesterday evening. The Chinese delegate also met the Nepali President Bidya Devi Bhandari earlier. Amid the political crisis, the Chinese delegation is expected to meet other leaders, including Prachanda, Madhav Nepal, Jalanath Khanar. As per sources, there are three possible objectives. First, to unite the Nepal Communist Party again and remove any person opposing the move. Second, to change the Prime Minister to foster a possible alliance. Third, if this does not materialize, then revoking the House, which has been dissolved, and place Prachanda as the Prime Minister so as to avoid any election. The Chinese ambassador met Madhav Nepal, who replaced Oli as chairman of the NCP's Prachanda-led faction, who has met an NCP's executive chairman Prachanda 3 times since. President Bhandari has called the winter session of the National Assembly, the upper house of parliament, from the 1st of January. Meanwhile, locals resorted to protests against China. Scores of people protested in Kathmandu against Chinese interference in domestic affairs of Nepal. Demonstrators shouted anti-China slogans and held placards reading "Back off China." Nepal plunged into political crisis after President Bhandari dissolved the House of Representatives. The party is divided into two factions, one led by Prime Minister Oli and the other by country's former Prime Ministers Pushpa Kamal Dahal along with Madhav Kumar Nepal. Reports say the Prachanda faction plans to join hands with the Janata Samajwadi Party and stake their claim before the Speaker to form the government. Joining us on the broadcast is our principal diplomatic correspondent, Siddhant Sibal. Siddhant, what more do we know as of now regarding China's attempts to fish in Nepalese waters?
Well, today is the second day of the visit of the Chinese Vice Minister. Earlier today, he met Prachanda and Madhav Kumar Nepal, who are the other fraction of the erstwhile Nepal Communist Party. But by and large, we have seen a growing interference by the Chinese in Nepali politics. The Vice Minister is right now in Kathmandu. This is his second visit in terms of engagement with the political leadership. The last time he visited Nepal was way back in February of 2018 when the various fractions of the parties had united, the Communist parties had united to form the Nepal Communist Party. And the Chinese always wanted that the party remains united. South Asia's largest communist party remains united. But now, of course, the split has come. In fact, one question was asked at the daily briefing today in Beijing regarding the interference by this visit to Kathmandu. And the reply by the spokesperson of the Chinese Foreign Ministry was that it is part of the friendly exchanges between the political parties of China and Nepal. But that is something that nobody is going to buy. Largely, it is seen as a blatant attempt by China to interfere in the domestic affairs of a country. In fact, this has been the headline all throughout the year and today as well, how the Chinese have been engaging. And this is something that has raised eyebrows. And this stands in contrast to what New Delhi has been doing while China has been engaging with the political leadership amid the crisis. What New Delhi has been doing is engage in development partnership. In fact, just last week, the first reaction from New Delhi came saying that it is the internal matter of Nepal and New Delhi stands with the people of Nepal, reiterating the Roti Beti Ka Rishta, the familial ties between the people of India and people of Nepal. So clearly there is a contrast, but by and large there are chess moves being made domestically in Nepal between the various fractions, and we will hear more development almost on a daily basis.
And we will keep closely monitoring those developments. Thanks very much for the moment, Siddhant Sibal.